A warm and seasonal greetings. Here we are with the next episode of the BNMIT podcast titled Imbibing Japanese Techniques in Our Real Lives. Today we have Professor V. Vidyashree from the Department of Business Administration who is here to share some insights regarding the topic. I am your host Sri Gauri. Let's welcome ma'am with great delight. Thank you, Sri Gauri. It's a pleasure to be here. Let's begin. Welcome to the world of Japanese techniques. Japanese culture is renowned for its approach to order and well-being. From the ancient philosophies to the modern day techniques, it is here to provide valuable and practical tools in order to improve our daily lives and habits. As we all know that Japan is a very tiny nation, but its presence is felt throughout the world. What do you think, ma'am? How it has been this possible? Yes, that is a wonderful question, Sri Gauri. Whenever we consider Japan, even though it is a tiny nation, there are two schools of thought in management. We have the Western school of thought and the Japanese school of thought. The West school of thought is all about individualism, whereas the Japanese school of thought would be about collectivism. Japanese culture believes that there is no individualism. There is all about community and community building. In the Japanese culture, we concentrate more upon the growth and the teamwork with usage of day-to-day discipline. It is absolutely fine for the workplace, ma'am, but could you tell us whether these can be implemented in our real lives too? Yes, definitely. All of the Japanese concepts are implemented in small daily life lessons. Whenever we consider the Japanese concepts, we are looking into the small implementation of continual improvement. It is all about increasing the efficiency and effectiveness of the work that we consider. In the Japanese school of thought, we can have multiple different theories which are implementable in daily life lessons. We can use organization, discipline, teamwork in our day-to-day life. I've heard about a famous model, that is 5S model. Yeah. What are the steps involved in it, ma'am? In the 5S model, we have 5 steps, as the name itself says. It is all about looking into the first step, that is sorting. In sorting, we are going to take up all the items that are available to us. We are going to take the items which are required and keep them, and the items which are not required and discard them. Once that is done, we are left with the items that are required and used in our day-to-day life. That is going to be considered. We are going to then order them into the ones which are used the most and towards the least. Once those organizations have been completed, we make up steps, simple steps that is implementable by everyone. And those steps are then shined. That means to say that it is made simple for everybody to understand and also implementable in day-to-day life. Once shining is done, it is standardized so that everybody knows what are the steps of implementation, and finally it is going to be sustained. Because when consider a workplace, it is possible that today I have a work and I have developed different kinds of steps to implement them. Tomorrow, if I am not in the organization, still the organization should go through a loss. So the steps are then sustained and taught to everybody so that they are able to be implemented every time and by every. That sounds really interesting, ma'am. Yes, I have a question here. While sorting, how to determine what to keep and what not to keep? There is a very simple aspect to it where we consider retaining all the items that are required, discarding or rejecting all the items that are not required, and also making sure that the items which are useful but at this time is not working for us, we are making a replacement or a reuse, and we can make a little bit of repair in the items that are required as well. Now, feeling like This model has so many steps in it, right? Yes, there are a few steps involved in it, but do not worry. Japanese concepts are not all about having steps upon steps. There is a simple way to do it as well. We have to remember about continual improvement. Okay, ma'am. Yesterday night, I was discussing with my father. He was mentioning about Kaizen. Not only him, even our professors during the class mentioned about Kaizen. Why is Kaizen so famous? Kaizen is a very famous Japanese concept and it is made up of two words, Kai and Zen, which means change for good. In Kaizen concept, we concentrate upon taking small incremental steps every single day to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of the work that is being conducted. Okay, ma'am. In order to simplify this, can we link both of these models? Yes, definitely. Kaizen is something that is implementable and included along every other concept. When we look at the 5S methodology and Kaizen, both of them are part of the lean methodology where it is all about making the process more simple and implementable by using very small steps. As you have asked about the daily life implementation of it, let us take your own wardrobe. You would have different kinds of clothes that you're wearing. Day-to-day clothes, formal clothes, as well as something that would be for party wear. Now, would you include all of them and keep them in one place? You would not do that. There would be a certain amount of organization that you keep. You would keep the day-to-day clothes at your eye contact level, something that is easily accessible every single time you open your wardrobe. And the party clothes will be kept up top so that whenever it is required by occasion, you can collect it from the job. And the other clothes are going to be kept as a section. See, 5S concept is implementable here also. It is not only just that the physical items have to be considered, you can consider it in terms of your work and your filing as well. So there is a small tip, Sri Gauri. As we are the student of management, it is also required for you to have organization in the files that you have. So you can keep folders. Inside those folders, you can keep the notes and all of the other materials organized so that semester-wise and subject-wise organization can be done in your laptop as well as in all of your electronic devices. This was indeed more simplified, ma'am. To conclude, Japanese techniques are more wonderful and interesting. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us today. It has been my pleasure, Sri Gauri, to be here with all of you. This session was indeed more valuable and interesting. Hey listeners, thank you so much for joining us today to our wonderful podcast. Wait and watch for the upcoming episodes. Till then, stay informed, stay authentic.